Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your June 2024 tarot card reading. Let's get right into it. I invoke thee, E-I-O, that thou wilt send Haru, the great angel sent over the operation of this secret wisdom, to lay his invisible hands upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Okay, Pisces. If you'd like to book a personal reading with yours truly, all the information to do that should be in the description box below. This will be a Tree of Life spread. Probably no path working unless it comes up, and we will be using Thoth Tarot. Hope you all have been doing really good. Coming to, well, actually we're in Gemini season now, aren't we? Eight of Swords to be specific. So yeah, see what you have in store for June 2024, Pisces. All right. Spirit, what do the Pisceans need to know? They need to be aware of. How can we help them out for the month of June 2024? Please and thank you kindly. Okay. Here's your consciousness. The Eight of Wands, Lord of Swiftness. And Wisdom. Ten of Cups. Understanding. Death. Crossing the Abyss into Hesed. Tower. Martian energy. Challenges. Pleasure. That's a pickle. Advice from Spirit. Chariot. I like that. Okay. You want to know what? Prince of Cups. Very curious. Your how and way. Queen of Swords. Not messing around. Foundation is failure or effort. And your embodiment, Pisces, is the star. Aquarian energy. Thank you, Spirit, and thank you, Pisces, for being here. Really appreciate it. Cheers to you. Cheers. Into it, huh? All right. This is an interesting tree, to say the least. All right. In your pure consciousness, this is part of the tree that's above your head. This is the dream that you dreamt up for the month of June 2024. Mercury in Sagittarius, Eight of Wands, Lord of Swiftness. Okay. This is an 8. 8s are letting go, going with the flow of fires, spirits. Basically, it's approaching your goals and getting a whole bunch of messages, be it from Spirit, be it from your higher self, your Jiminy Crickets, your phone, your emails. It's like, I know what to do, then I'll do that, and then I'll do that, and I'll do that, and then I'll do that. But see how they all kind of come here at once? It's one kind of like vibrating radio tower kind of energy. Sagittarius, main function of the path is not just anger and wrath, but vibe, right? These are all coming in at once. Mercury is what? It's communication, right? So it's, what do? It's all coming in at once. Now, it's not going to be in like 1 minute in the month of June. It would be cool if it was, but I'd say intuitively you're just not even solutions or answers, but you're getting a lot of clues as to how to go about things, how to let certain things go, and how to approach the things that you really want to do in a helpful way. Which leads us right into your next of 5 oath, which is Wisdom, the Observer, Mars in Pisces, Ten of Cups, Lord of Satiety, Okay, this card has to do with getting everything you want and realizing, oh, okay, this isn't really what I wanted. This is a lot. This fills me up emotionally. A little too much, right? Mars is survival, it is the growth, it is pushing you, Pisces, forward, right? But you are perfect in the nine of cups, because you're with Jupiter. Jupiter is our greater benefit, gives us what we want, generates faith. I believe in faith, and you're just a perfect combo there. 10, or again, aftermath of, beginning with someone else's, too much emotion, right? A lot of people have a good take on this card. I generally do not, but maybe that's just because the way I've learned about this card and have experienced it in my life. It's not the worst thing in the world, right? It's not like a 10 of wands or a 10 of swords, but it's it's a lot of emotions. So when you get all these messages about what to do and how to approach your goals, it's gonna be like, oh fuck, oh damn spirit, oh damn phone, I don't know, this is a lot, this is, okay, I gotta take a minute here, I gotta breathe, relax. Mars is like, no, you push forward, you get that fucking 10th cup, you get it, go get it. Now, this is ill-dignified, this is water in the place of fire, water in the place of the masculine positive, so this will not be too strong and will not be felt too strongly in the month of June 2024. But it's under wisdom and it's under observer, so I would say all we're doing here is we're just bringing awareness to the energies of a card. So just be aware. If you're feeling overwhelmed, bring awareness to it, bring consciousness to it. Relax, release, reveal, just let it go as much as you can. Don't let Mars boss you around, right? And in my experience lately with the 10 of Cups, because I've been personally getting a lot of 10 of Cups, I just have to be like, okay, I'm feeling all this crap, put one foot in front of the other, I keep moving, and that's it, and I live and learn. Okay, let us get to Binah. Very, very interesting spiral, I feel. Okay, Binah is understanding the feminine negative, things you need to understand, ruled by Saturn, deals with form, limitation, limits, discipline, all that great fun stuff, right? You have death. Pardon. That sounded really cold. You have death, but yeah, you got death and you're Binah. You got death and you're Binah. This is Scorpio energy. This is I desire, the will, personal consciousness moving into will and what's, right? Personal localized consciousness is fine, and then it starts to desire things, right? To choose things that it doesn't have, or at least perceive it doesn't have. Something in my throat, what's wrong? It's, oh, I'm thirsty. I need a drink. There we go. Okay, that was good. That was good. You know what would be nice with that? I mean, that's like a little steak in my stomach, right? I desire, right? Generally, it has to do with changes, right? Changes that you cannot go back on, like death. Once the toothpaste is out of the tube, there's no putting it back. That's what you need to understand about this card. Whatever change you're going through, if you go through with it, that's it. There's no going back. There's something here you desire, there's something here you want to do. It's going to create a whole new you. Just remember, every time you take an action towards anything, especially desire, there will be karma. As I say, there will be consequences. Be it for the better or worse, right? Scorpio is want to say the 10th house, maybe it's the 9th. It's a house of other people's money and stuff like that. So maybe you're going after some kind of career stuff, some of you are going through some job changes. Saying a lot in this one. Maybe it's heavy goth music in the back, but I just feel like, again, whatever decision you're making, Pisces, again, be aware. You're feeling a lot of stuff. So once you make this decision, understand, be disciplined about it, and realize, be aware, there's no going back. Okay? Alright. Let us cross the abyss into Hesed, mercy, things to be grateful for, your vision of love, the month of June 2024, the Tower, Martian energy. I know. You got Death in the Tower in the same reading, and I would be pissed off too, but someone else had the Tower in their mercy, and I can't remember what I said to them. So that's probably a good thing, if anything. The Tower is the third horizontal path on the Tree of Life, which is, by the way, the Tree of Life is where I get most of my education about the tarot, so you don't need to worry about it. When I talk about it, just let me explain myself. Thank you. It is the third horizontal path. Now the first is observer, observed. Second, subject, object. Third, desire and reason. In this card, it breaks that third plane. Desire becomes reason, right? It's like crossing the streams. There it is. And the personal localized consciousness, gone. It is pay, which means mouth in Hebrew. It just wants. Breaks down food for nourishment, fractures reality with speech. Attributed to Mars, which is also the rulership of Scorpio. Mars is the will to live, again, and attributed to the gross, and it's right underneath that Mars in Pisces. Interesting, huh? On the tree, right? Mars in Pisces, Martian energy. And now that we cross the abyss, we're coming into where things are taking form, right? Above the abyss, there's just energies, that's the aura, all this stuff. This is now in the body. This is now taking shape and form. I'm a little excited here, but no reason to get excited. Okay. Things to be grateful for. This could be an ego death. It signifies a creative and a destructive act at the same time. So it could be the destruction of a false ego or the creation of a new one. It can also be you using your will in the what and your way in the how, your desire and your reason together. It's not always a bad thing. Tower is not always a bad thing. It usually is, but it doesn't have to be if it's used correctly, like most anything else. But for some reason, Spirit wants me to tell you, Pisces, whatever this destructive act is, whatever this thing is that you really want to go get, or to feel, or to do, or to change, as I said, there will be consequences, and the tower will fall. And you will be changed, and that barrier will be broken, and you will be unstoppable. And the old you, right? See those guys right there? Gone, baby. It's also Jupiter. So So it's your confidence, your opportunity, and your affinity. If you lost a job, if you lost a relationship, some kind of false sense of security, or just sense of security, if you like spirit or the universe or whatever is trying to tell me to tell you to see it as a blessing, which is always so much fun, right? Oh boy. Okay, let's move on. I feel like I've talked about the tower enough, and I would like to get into your challenges, which is represented by the sun in Scorpio. Again, Scorpio and sun in Scorpio. Heavy stuff here. Okay, sun in Scorpio, Lord of Pleasure, Six of Cups. Six of Cups speaks of nostalgia. Nostalgia, feeling good, receiving good feelings, being made to feel good by something, someone. And this is in your Mars. Well, the Sephiroth is ruled by Mars. Stress, drive, conflict. There's something that you really like, that makes you feel good, that you're not attached to, like the sevens, you're not attached to, is surprising, is nice, and you want to hold on to it. That's the challenge. Or you want more of it. Or you just straight up didn't see it coming. Sun in Scorpio, what? Ego, happiness with death and change? What do you... I didn't think that person was going to come back. I didn't think I'd meet this new person and have such a good time. I didn't think I would do this thing and it would feel so good. What do I do with that? Do I keep overfeeding it until I'm full? It's a challenge. The activity of my experience. Whatever you're going through in the month of June 2024, so far it looks like you've got things handled. The subjective experience is a tower, but the activity of your experience in the objective world is nice. Yeah, feels good. Tower was not probably so great for you. Whole lot of Mars in here. Whole lot of Mars, whole lot of fire, a whole lot of, okay. Whew, Pisces. All right, let's continue. Into your personal localized consciousness, your advice from spirit, who is the heart of the tree, the higher self. It's called beauty traditionally, and is ruled by the sun, and is the chariots, Cancerian energy. This is courage, this is bravery, this is working with vehicles, this is digestion, this is faithfulness, this is authority under authority. This guy is a cool, thank you, motherfucker. This is John Shaft of the Tarot, okay. Yeah. He is the balance between will and appetite. I, the observed, and the activity in my experience. He separates himself as a vehicle of his own activity. Does what he's got to do, does what he needs to do. He's also very strong in meditation and yoga and all this stuff. As you can see him sitting there in a meditative pose. So I feel that the advice from spirit and your subjective localized experience, consciousness, is despite all this stuff looming over you, all this crap in your heart, you know you've got this. You can feel that you have this in control. It might not be the best, it might be scary, but you are brave. You're going to set up good boundaries. You're going to do what it takes. Yeah. You're going to do what it takes. You're going to drive month of June, just right into the next month, July. No problems whatsoever. Well, not whatsoever, but that's the attitude, right? You're going to be brave. You're not going to get lost in your emotions. You're going to use your emotions to drive you forward. Alright. Just trying to think, are there any other attributions to the Sephiroth that I'm missing? I don't think so, so we will carry on. Pisces. Love the Chariot for you in your personal localized consciousness. That is what you need. Okay. Your will in the what is airy part of water, Prince of Cups. Now, I always give the Prince of Cups a bad rap because Crowley gave him a bad rap, and he has a bad rap with me and every person that I've ever met who's been a Prince of Cups, because he's ruthless, he's artistic, and everything he does for himself, even if it doesn't seem so. He's also very charming, probably very helpful, has a secret violence underneath, but he's a person and people are complicated. And this being your will in the wet, this coming out of your personal localized consciousness into your desire and all this stuff, is saying to me to tell you, in the month of June 2024, Pisces, you've got to be ruthless. I'll say it again, you have to be ruthless with whatever it is you're doing. You cannot hesitate, show no mercy, right? We all know what that's from. Because for all your good qualities, and there are many, you do have a tendency to get overwhelmed, sad, and lazy. And who doesn't, really? But for you, the Prince of Cups, don't let anything stop you. Don't let anyone stop you. This is a dangerous motherfucker. And that's the second time I've said that curse, and I kind of apologize, but it's the point I'm trying to get across. This leads to this. You becoming the Chariot leads to you becoming the Prince of Cups, right? And look, he's sitting in a chariot. And it's the path of death. So I wasn't going to get into path of working, and this isn't really, but technically on the tree, there it is. Imaginative intelligence, main function movement. I've got this, I'm in control. Let's move, baby. Punch it, pedal to the metal. Nothing's going to stop me. I really like that for you, Pisces. I really do. You don't give a shit about a tower. Change whatever. You got this. Now, let's go to your reason, to your how and your way. Month of June 2024, the watery part of air, Queen of Swords. Some call her the widower, or the widow. She talks a lot of shit, but the shit she talks is usually the truth, right? See, she sits here on her throne, just kind of like, whatever. And that is the mask of God, and she's, or the head of God or something, and she's cut it off. She doesn't mix her words, and she sees through bullshit. And when she talks, people listen, because she usually says the truth in a very blunt way, but that's what she does, and she's not easily impressed. No, sir. Okay, so Pisces, for you, this being in your Mercury, your thoughts, communication, and travel, it's just like, okay, this is it. This is what I have to do in the month of June. It's not pretty, it's not fun, but I have to do it. I'm getting images of, because I watch TV, Breaking Bad, and Heisenberg. If you haven't seen the show, then I'm sorry. When he's killing all the people in prison, and he's just like looking at his clock, and he's just sitting there and just doing it. It's not fun, but it's got to be done. Emotionally, it's not great, but it's got to be done. And you're going to communicate this not only to others, but to yourself. This has to be done. The tower's gone. I've changed. Forevers. This is how it's got to be. In June, at least. Now, your rulership, Pisces, if I'm not mistaken, is Jupiter. And that makes sense. This, your rulership is where the universe is taking you, kind of without even you being aware of it. Mine is the moon, which is why I'm so moody and crazy and Cancer. Okay, but this isn't at the head of the tree, but this is, I feel, what all this is about. What leads to the satiety of emotions and to the pleasure as a challenge, and what brings you balance is the Chariot. Yeah. And what you will into existence is this ruthlessness of the Prince of Cups, and your methods and means for being is, it is what it is. Only God can judge me. Pretty badass, Pisces. Pretty badass. For your foundation, your automation, your subconscious, you have Lord of Failure or efforts. It's Carly's a motherfucker sometimes. It's just failure. Just here's this card. Failure. Good job. It's unfulfilled success. It's repriority. It's taking assessment. It's saying, okay, this is a dead end. These crops didn't grow. Let's look at what we did wrong. Let's try again. There's emotion. It's emotions about work. And again, it's not getting what you put in. It's not getting out what you put in. It's a bad return on investment. And it sucks. This is your foundation. This is in the back of your mind and your subconscious. Something you wanted to do in the month of June, you are seeing it's not working, it's not paying out, it's not doing what you thought it's not doing what you thought it was going to do for you. You feel like you need to take a step back, take a moment to pause and reflect, think about your material ambitions, what it is you really want. As I said, top of the tree. It won't come to you in 1 minute, but over the month. Let's say 8 days, because ones are supposed to be days, right? Let's say the whole month. The answers will come to you, but let them come to you. Go with the flow, let go, let them come to you. Right up here, okay? Reassess. Okay, and that leads to your reality, your embodiment. Star, Aquarian energy, New Wheat, lovely goddess making things better, Aquarius making things better. This is the will and the what's being automatic. As divine will, we happen, Pisces, we happen automatically. What this says to me is, I got this in my embodiment today. Yeah, got something in common. We're both making things better for the world. Now, yeah. And it's automatic, it's easy. It's not easy, it's automatic. It's not easy at all. None of this reading is easy. Right? But doing what you have to do to make the world a better place for you and for the world. Which is the same thing, but also not, because we like to label things and give edges to things and all that stuff, and I don't want to get into all that, but you are making the world a better place. This comes right after the Tower, the major arcana, right? Tower drops, star comes, makes everything better. You are reacting to where the universe, or don't even want to say reacting. You are acting on what the universe has brought you, which is this tower, and you're going right to it, making things better, right? But the answers come to you. When they come, you will know it. This will not be easy. There will be a lot of feelings. Feel them, and then let them go. Right? Relax, release, reveal what they have to say, then let them go. Understand, in the month of June, you're going to want to do something, you're going to desire something, and that's not a bad thing. You will be changed forever for it. Life as you know it will never be the same. Be grateful for where the universe is taking you. Remember that this tower was always going to fall. That's why it's there. Mars wants you to live. Doesn't want the tower to live, wants you to live. And it wants you to look at this pleasure, whatever it is for you. Figure out why it's so hard. This is also not too well dignified, so it will not be felt too strongly. Some say it's in reverse, but I do not do reversals because I find it childish. But yeah, it won't be felt too strong. Maybe that's part of the challenge and the activity of your experience. Maybe none of this feels too great. In your personal localized consciousness, you are ready to go. Bravery is not the absence of fear, it's the acknowledgement of it, right? Being brave, being courageous, and you die hard in the month of June 2024. This creates this tough mofo right here, which you will embody in your will and what. What do you want? What will you do? Call upon him. Be ruthless. Show no mercy. The how and the way, your thoughts, no lying to yourself, no lying to others, being blunt, even if it hurts others' feelings. Very ruthless. Okay. Foundation. This isn't working. I need to find a new way. I need to get my emotions out of this and find a new way for this to work. Your embodiments, you're going to begin that process. Pisces, I hope you have a great month of June. Thanks so much for being here. I love you so much. Till next time. Bye-bye.